Hi guys, good morning from Jeddah because we already hit 11 minutes past the hour of 12 midnight, so basically, technically, it's early morning here in Jeddah. Anyway, welcome to another edition of our ESL lesson through the small board with big lessons, alright? But something just occurred to me, which I forgot. Okay. Oh my god, I'm suffering from long-term memory loss. Okay, before anything else, I would like to share a little bit of something which I always do actually every time I have or every time I start my ESL lesson or anything for that matter when upon sharing my videos here in my channel. All right, so I'd like to tell you about one thing that Byrne postulated about the law of attraction. If you continue thinking and doing positive things, positive results will come. So this is one of the many reasons why I am maintaining this channel. Actually, I have, if you noticed or if you have watched several of my videos, probably you already knew that actually I mentioned before that I have long been meaning to start this channel, but then at first I didn't feel confident. I don't really know much about hosting a channel, and I'm not confident. But because of the many friends, not many, but a few very supportive friends of mine who believed in me, who kept pushing me to start the channel. So there I tried starting to upload videos in my channel. So I mean my profuse rather gratitude to those individuals who keep pushing me and who keep believing in me. All right, I have a few names to mention. Some of them maintain channels, I believe, and some of them have a channel, but then they're not really active. Okay, but anyway, thanks to I'd like to mention who really believed in me. Krista, who became one of my friends, who actually kept pushing me even though I really don't, I'm not really confident about myself. And also Ativanji of Holland, who got married to a guy from the Netherlands. And by the way, he's also maintaining a channel, and she is also a newbie like me. So also, if you're supporting me, you might as well support her. I will also share some of her videos so you can get hold of the videos she shared with you guys. Also, some of my friends who kept actually supporting me, like JB, who actually first pushed me to start the channel back in 2013 or much earlier, but I did not actually, because yeah, the reason was I wasn't really confident. And there are also some friends, I believe, who pushed me. And also Christina Sumayo from Japan also kept pushing me, and of course A, who is endlessly supporting me no matter what, and all my friends. Thank you very much, by the way. My profuse gratitude from the bottom of my heart. Okay, anyway, So there, this is the day I have to mark because you know what, just today I have passed through a milestone. Okay, I already have 203, I believe, subscribers in my channel. So, and they keep coming actually. I hope I can get or I reach the minimum requirements to get this channel monetized, so I can start the charity work that I am planning to have in the future. Okay, so today is what's the date? It's the 25th. Is it 25th of May? Wait. Oh my god, it's already 25th of May. Yes, 25th of May. And a Monday, which means I can start trading on stocks. I'm also trading, by the way, cryptocurrency and stocks and in forex, by the way, and I'll be also sharing videos for that. Okay, but my channel, by the way, is mainly about ESL lessons, health and fitness, which is also one of my passion. Also, this is about and training and everything about related to anything that I am into. Okay, so there you go. That's 25th of May. I reached 200 subscribers. Okay, so I have to write it here. Okay. I feel happy with the 200. How much more if I get thousands, millions, trillions? I hope so. Nothing is impossible. Law of attraction, you know. Okay, anyway, yes, I always keep a note, by the way. Oops, can you read those? Okay. I hope you were not able to. Okay, anyway, but I can change all of those, or if you see them already. Okay, anyway, yeah, I hope that, what did I say? Yeah, I'm keeping a note, by the way, for all my passwords, all the credentials I have for everything, bank accounts, websites, trading platforms, everything. It's in here, but only me can understand this one. Okay, if you see passwords, they are codes, they are password. You can see the passwords, the usernames, but only me can understand. If this gets stolen, or if this gets lost, there's no use, because if you found it, you won't understand what's written in here, because they have codes. So that's a clue, a hint. So when you keep your passwords in a notebook physically, it's good to have this. You might as well have electronic, but it's best to have actually a physical one, because it's a lot safer. Okay, I have also electronic ones, but I also keep this one. Okay, and everything is here actually. If this gets lost, OMG. All right. And by the way, this is also one way of dealing the phenomenon forgetting. Okay, you're a human being, you cannot memorize everything in here. At times actually it's difficult to access your long-term memory, and sometimes you need a code to get to access to your long-term memory, so you won't have any problem accessing them. Then might as well have a physical copy of everything, so that it's easy for you to get back to your passwords, usernames, and everything. All right, I hope that helped. Okay, anyway, I've said a lot of things, all right, but or other things that I forgot. Okay, yes, I've said a lot of things because actually the lesson for this time, or the lesson this time is actually quite easy. All right. Okay, the lesson is about S form of the verb. Okay, S form of the verb. Okay, actually, basically, the rules about the S or the S form is both are actually the same for verbs, the S form of the verbs, and the regular plural forms of plural forms of regular nouns. But anyway, I will make a separate video for that because there is a little bit different in the rules when it comes to regular nouns. Okay, so I have this time, let's devote it to S form of the verbs. All right, and by the way, this does not include the be verb, of course, because it is a separate entity. All right. Okay, so let's get going. Are you ready? Yes, of course you are. Okay, it's quite easy. All right. So I'll be starting with when the verb ends in S, SS, all right, SH, CH, and X. What happens? You have to add ES to form its S form. All right, let me give you examples. For example, bus. It's a verb. This is not the one that you take when you go somewhere. Okay, bus means to take the dishes when you finish eating. So example, a waiter buzzes the dishes. A waiter buzzes the dishes every time the clients or the customers or diners have finished eating. All right, does it make sense? All right, bus. Okay, so you will add so buzzes. All right, SS. Let's have the word pass. So you have passes. Don't forget, I hope that you've already watched about the S ending sounds or pronunciation. So this one is buses, this one is passes. All right, the is ending sound. All of these will have is ending sound, by the way. Next, watch. Like watch a movie. Okay, watches. All right. Next, what is an example of a word that ends in X? Fix. You will have fixes. All right, so don't forget, when a verb ends in S or SS or SH or CH or X, then you need to add ES to form the S form. All right. By the way, why do we need the S form? We need the S form for the subject-verb agreement. Remember, if you're in the present simple tense, or if you're stating a fact or an habitual action, you need to use the S form of the verb if your subject is singular. All right, is it clear, the first rule? Actually, in most of the books, the English books or English textbooks, this is not the first rule. But I made this my first rule. Okay, I have a reason. I will tell you later when I finish all the rules, all right? Okay, and then you have, what is next? Okay, what is next? If the word or if the verb ends in Y, preceded by a vowel, okay? If Y is preceded by a vowel, so A, E, I, O, U, all right? If Y is preceded by a vowel, by any of the vowel, all right, what happens? Okay, remember, so it means that before Y is any of these vowels, then you just simply add S. Okay, you only need to add S. All right, as simple as that. So example, what's an example? It has this one, this word play. Before Y is a long A sound, so it is within this vowel. All right, any sound of vowel sounds, by the way, within these vowel sounds. Okay, play, then it will be plays. All right, so technically, actually, it has just a sound at the end, so this will be pronounced Z if you watch my video about the S ending pronunciation. Okay, plays. All right, what other? Let me give you another example. Key. All right, before Y is E, then it will be keys. All right, now what happens if the word or if the verb ends in Y but it's preceded by consonant? Then you are not going to add S. There is something that you need to do first. So first, let me, for example, B, D, and so on. If before Y is consonant, example B, D, and all other consonants, by the way, except the vowels, of course, then what will happen? You will have to delete Y, remove Y, or in other sense, you can just change Y to I, then add ES. So IES, all right? So example, a very classic example. Country, okay. Country ends in Y, preceded by R. So the letter before Y is R. It's a consonant, okay? So what happens? Delete Y and then IES. Countries. Okay, that's how you do it. Next, rule number 4. Okay, remember that there are 3 words which are special and it doesn't follow any rules from 1 to 3. Okay, but they are special, so it means that you have to remember what their S forms are. So example, do, the S form is does. Okay, go, the S form is goes. All right, and have, the S form is has. So these are special words. Okay, so rule number 4 is devoted to special words does, goes, and has. All right, they are the S form of these 3 verbs. And then rule number 5. Okay, rule number 5, by the way, in most grammar books, all right, is actually the first rule. Okay, rule number 5 means most of the verbs are most of the verb form the S form by adding S. It's a little confusing, by the way. Which verbs do you mean? That's why I did not put it as the first rule. Okay, so a good way to explain the rule is that 5th rule should be that any verb that doesn't belong to rule 1, rule 2, rule 3, and rule 4, you just add S. So add s for other verbs. Okay, so as simple as that. If the verb doesn't belong to any of this, just add s. So what's an example of that? Cook. Then you'll have, just add s, cooks. Okay, he cooks the meal himself. Okay, so that's it, the basic rules about forming the s form of the verb. All right, except the be verb. So again, first rule, when the verb ends in any of these, all right, s, ss, sh, ch, and x, you just add es. If the word, or if the verb rather, ends in y preceded by a vowel, just add s. But rule number 3, when the verb ends in y preceded by a consonant, you change y to I and then add es. And then for special words, goes, does, goes, has, or in any order, by the way, and that's the constant s form. Okay, and for other verbs that don't belong to any of these rules, you just simply add s. Okay, so it's quite easy to remember, by the way. Okay, so that's it. Is there anything that I missed? What? I've been suffering from a short-term memory loss while I was explaining something. Something occurred to me that I wanted to share with you, but I forgot. What's that? I forgot. I want to share something. Okay, anyway. So let's see if there's anything that I missed. I think that's it. Right? Okay, anyway. I hope that you don't have any questions. Alright, or if you do have questions, feel free to comment down below. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video and subscribe to my channel. And you can also push the notification bell so that you'll be updated with any updates in my channel. Bye. We got this.